Hey, Puma Pants says good morning, very calm and relaxed. Puss in Boots, nothing like meditating with a cat. I was thinking of writing a book about how to meditate, and page one would be get a cat on your lap, and that would just be the whole book, short and sweet. Anyway, yesterday's topic kind of shook me up. I was somewhat surprised by my own topic. I surprise myself on occasion. I hope you surprise yourself too. I was, I did have existential psychic trouble with um, being demanding, especially of my higher power, and what right do I have to even mention such a topic? And clearly, a lightning bolt is going to come and fry me any second for even talking to my friends about being demanding to their higher power for what it is that they want most. So I did spend some time in contemplation of it, and I realized in no way did was I implying within myself an ingratitude, uh, a mean-spiritedness, small-minded, childish, immature demand. I think we're all familiar with that kind of demand, aren't we? And yet, what I found is by the word demand that I talked about yesterday, that inner sense of asking that is so strong that it borders on a demand, that it it's characteristic of certain things, and it's characteristic of being quite certain about what it is one wants, being very clear about it, being very direct in asking. And I actually came up with a list of I thought for myself, what does a healthy asking mean in terms of asking our higher power, our creator, our source for what's most wanted or needed in our lives? And so here's my list. Tell me what you think. It implies, if we're direct, bold, straightforward, and certain in our asking, it implies that our source has what we want, that we are worthy and deserving of asking, that if we don't ask clearly, that our source can't deliver it to us. Our source is very much waiting, eager, joyful in delivering to us what we ask for. But if we don't ask, then we can't get. It also requires that we're clear within ourselves what it is that we want. Obviously, within ourselves, we could be a host of competing desires and wants. And then there's such a mixed bag that maybe we're getting what we're asking for, but it's so mixed or uncertain or such an amalgam that we don't have any sense that we're really receiving. It implies that we're not afraid to ask, that we're not involved in a codependent relationship with our source. We're not frightened or afraid, or we feel our higher power is punitive or will be angry like an Old Testament God and blast me with a lightning bolt that I would ask with such uh, being so impertinent. That you know that it's worked before. If you've asked somebody for something, a source of any sort, and you've gotten what you want, you know that it works. So you know that it's okay to ask, and it's part of the process. Here's one that if you ask and you're direct, bold, straightforward, certain that you're loved, trusted, valuable, precious, important enough to ask. And then this was an important one that came to my mind, that if I ask and I'm direct, bold, straightforward, right to the point, with a strong sense of certainty that it's going to come, it's the humility of knowing that I can't get it on my own. In other words, there's a bunch of stuff in my life that I need, that I want, that are essential for my well being, that I've gotten in many cases that I could never get on my own. A whole host of revolutionary changes in my outlook, in my circumstances that were so far and above beyond my pay grade to arrange, that only a power infinitely greater than myself could deliver it. So it was essential that I had the humility to realize these great dreams in my heart that I want, that I can't possibly do it on my own. I'm not fooling myself or my higher power by thinking that I can do it on my own, or that I could do it without help, or that I don't need the inspiration. So I wanted to do a little clarification. I hope you find it interesting the degree to which in any relationship in your life, you can ask for what you want. You can be bold and clear, straightforward and direct, with a sense of expectancy that you'll get what you want. And if we want that quality in our human relationships, wouldn't we most certainly want and expect? And wouldn't that be intelligent? Wouldn't that be an intelligent relationship or arrangement with our higher power? Anyway, food for thought. Have a beautiful day. We'll see you tomorrow.